Are there any teachers in here? Oh, thank y'all, Lord. I could not do it. God did not call me to do it, honey. He didn't. I'd be running out these streets of Atlanta with my bra on outside of my clothes. I thought about, there was a little child that came to our school in 6th grade, and had been homeschooled in elementary, and my boy came out in the pickup line and said, I met this kid that's been homeschooled. He goes, Mom, no offense, but you could have never homeschooled us. We would have laid up in the bed and eaten Cheetos and watched Young and the Restless. And I said, you're right. Your daddy could have done it. Your daddy would have done really well with that. Y'all could have ended up at Harvard, but with a nervous tick. So my husband does work for that big mobile home company. But one of the perks there that they give us is they send us on these trips, unbelievable trips, all over the world. But sometimes it'll be like Alaska, somewhere like that. Sometimes it's been overseas. But say, for instance, Alaska, we sign up for excursions before we go. My husband signed us up to go on a float plane to see a glacier. And we walk up to this dock, and there's this little float plane floating in the water. And they line us up on this dock, and this little crusty man with a pack of Marlboro Reds comes up to me and says, what do you weigh? And I lied. And I watched 9 more people. He asked 9 more people, and I watched them all lie. And I thought, oh my Lord, we're gonna go down. Well, I was taking care of my little mom and daddy. I couldn't tour, so I would go and spend the night with my little mom and daddy, who are 79 and 81. I would go and stay with them, and they would have the thermostat on 82. And we watched Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and then we would go to bed at 6. I had that thing about words and bad language because my little mom and daddy never said ugly words, ever. And there was never alcohol in our house until my sister was going to marry a little later in life, and she was going to marry this hoop-de-doo man. And when I say hoop-de-doo, I mean country club. Some country club people like to drink. So we all, to get her married off, started drinking. And my little mama had never had alcohol, got out of my car. She had 2.5 glasses of wine and said, I can't feel my arms. Thank y'all. I want y'all to know that I can dance. I am coordinated and I'm athletic. I really am. I can bust a move. I'm not good at math. I can't do math. But I can bust a move. But if I had to go to a club, this is how I would dance now if I had to go to a club. Because I don't want to jiggle. And I could see a man going, what's that? And they going, nothing. That's just a pre-cancer. All right, you dolls, let me look at y'all. All right, most of y'all probably are in my stage of life. Y'all take supplements. I bet we're all on a good probiotic. I hope so. But then I look and I see some younger mamas in here. I see some younger girls. If you've got little children, can you clap for me? You're too tired. Pretty tired. Sound pretty tired. Well, Lord, you got a lot on you. And you know you're going to have to go home and do nasty things to pay for these tickets. I just want to say thank y'all for coming out. Y'all are living in Florida. So do y'all just keep a bathing suit going all the time? You have to have a bathing suit. Okay, well, I don't want to I hate to try one on. I'd rather take a bullet. My husband, I bet y'all are a lot like him because my husband's like that, and very driven and overachiever. And I had to hide from him that I was watching Real Housewives because he thought it was awful. He goes, "What are you watching this mess?" And I would have to get the remote and do this real quick and change it before he got up to the bedroom. And one time he said to me, "By watching this, Leanne, you are single-handedly ruining the United States of America." And I thought, that's a heavy burden to put on me. He watches Viking shows, and then there's Game of Thrones and all that. I cannot watch it. All that. I hate it. I can hear all that while I'm brushing my teeth. It's gross. It's porn. It's porn. My husband's very quiet, very introverted. He doesn't like to chat. And so, men only have so many words that they can use in a day. And he uses his up at work. And then comes home and has nothing to say to me, and just gets in a big chair and stares into space. And I need people. I need to talk, Curtis. So I stand in the kitchen and just talk to myself. And then we go to get in the bed, and of course then he knows me. All of a sudden he knows me and tries to touch me. I'm like, "I'm sorry, excuse me, do we know each other?" So you girls that have got young boys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to hand him over to another woman. And my boy said to me, "Mom, she is my best friend. She's going to be my wife. I'm supposed to cling to her. That's biblical." And I thought, why did I show him the Bible? But there was no cussing, and I said, "Nobody's gonna cuss in this house." And when I mean cuss, like the F word, F-A-R-T, no ma'am, no ma'am. And so I said, "Nobody's gonna call anybody butt or stupid, all right? Not to mention nasty, terrible words, but I said nobody's gonna call anybody butt or stupid." They did exactly like I told them. Those first two would have never uttered a word. That third one came along. It started out with spell cussing. She'd come in a room and go, "What the H?" She calls my husband Chuck. His name is Chuck. She go, "Chuck, you a-hole." And my husband just gets so tickled. And then she'd come in a room and go, "What's up, mofos?" She enjoys office work, and for she wanted to. And,